I've got a question here. Have you got thoughts on what to do if you don't know, if you know that you want a career change but have no idea what that means? It's nothing other than you want the change, if I'm understanding the question right. Nerice, perhaps I'll open up to you first.
That's right.
And your thoughts there.
This is something that I actually do have a lot of clients coming to me with. And what I realize is that, and as a coach, there are certain tools and exercises that I do with clients to try to figure out what they might be interested in. And it almost always happens that even those clients who say, I have no idea what I want to do, they usually have an idea, but that idea seems so out there that they don't even dare talk about it loudly. So they don't even dare to sort of say, oh, this is actually what I want to do. I mean, if I may, there's one client who came to me and saying, well, actually, I'm sort of considering going back to my old job or considering freelancing in my old job. And it wasn't until the end of the coaching session, I said, but you mentioned you had a third option, which she was really shy talking about. And it was actually to start her own business. And she told me what the idea was. And to make a long story short, after that, she enrolled in a startup program, and now the business has been going for a year. So it seemed so, she was so scared of it that, yeah, it took quite a lot for me to get her to even verbalize it, because it seemed so, yeah, so far removed from the realm of possibilities.
And I think if you're not sure what you want to do, just try different things. You know, you can volunteer, just get yourself out there into the type of the field that you think you might like to go into. If you have the time, even if it's weekends, or just dedicate some time to it and say, well, let me see what it is actually like doing that job, because we often create ideal views of roles and they may not be what we thought they were, or we may think something wasn't that good, and then get in there and go, whoa, this is where I really rock, this is where I could make a difference. And I think if you just try as many things as possible, if you're really unsure, and something will probably stick, or elements of it will, that you can then tag onto potentially other skills and come up with something maybe even completely different.
That reminds me of my son, who after watching Suits wanted to be an investment banker, till I told him what investment banking really was. But I don't think you can do it yourself. I think you have to talk to someone. I think, you know, like Lorraine with the coffee and Nerice's job, I think you have to get it from outside. You have to have someone that just kicks things around, because it's very, very hard to pull it out of yourself, I think.
I remember, actually, because just prompted a memory of at university, I sent a message out to my friends and said, right, I just want you to write down the career you think I will do or be in, you know, what you think I will be when I'm older. And it's surprising what comes back. So, you know, send a group email or a group WhatsApp and, you know, just see what people send back, because they will identify different qualities in you that you won't necessarily know, won't see yourself. But then you know, and if more than 3 or 4 people come back with the same one, then, you know, you should really start considering it. Then it could be a completely different career track that you follow.